Hi, my name is Irfan and today I'm gonna explain the assignment. So identify the claim. So the claim is that the average daily social media usage in Singapore is about 134 minutes. So second is to define the hypothesis. The null hypothesis is that the average social media usage in Singapore is 134 minutes. And the alternative hypothesis is the daily average usage in Singapore is not 134. So I would say it's not, it's because that the article never directly state the alternative hypothesis. And I collected a random 30 sample count from a survey that I created, and the random sample is selected to ensure that every element of the population has an equal chance of selection, minimizing the selection bias. Sample mean size, I would take the count function and calculate this whole data here, and then the sample mean I will use the average and calculate this whole data here, and the sample standard deviation is this for our function here. So the claim population mean is 134, then the population standard deviation is unknown. So next is this significance level, which is I will use 5% normally. And then, so to calculate the test statistics, what I need to do is take the sample mean minus the claim population mean divided by sample standard deviation divided by the square root sample size, and this is the answer here. So to find the p-value, the population standard deviation is unknown, which is here unknown. Use this formula here and I put it inside, and this is my answer. So in conclusion, there is insufficient evidence to reject the claim that the average daily social media usage in Singapore is 134 minutes. We reject the claim because that the p-value is more than the significant level. Yeah. So next is to find the margin of error and the 95% confidence interval. So this one, the sample standard deviation, I'll be using this formula standard dev dot s significance level 5%, sample mean size which is 30, and using this count formula, and the sample mean is I use the average. So margin of error, I will use this confidence dot t, is because that it is useful when the population standard deviation is unknown. Okay, so when it's unknown, I will use this formula here for this. 95% confidence interval for population mean is sample mean minus the margin of error here, and then this one sample mean plus the margin of error. So this is to conclude that if we repeat this study multiple times with different groups, 95% of the time we expect the average social media usage to fall within this range here. So next is explain why t-test or z-test is used. We will use t-test as the population standard deviation is unknown. Yeah. And explain how to derive the conclusion based on the 5% significance level and interpret it in a way that someone unfamiliar with statistics will understand. So the first thing I would say is to state the null and the alternative hypothesis, compute the test statistics, compute the p-value, and then state the condition by comparing the p-value with the significance level.